Wizardry, sorcery, and dinosaurs walking the earth. A prescription for movie magic, written by Dr. Mordrid. Full Moon's latest and greatest release. Charles Band, chairman, creator, and mastermind of Full Moon Entertainment, takes time out to direct. He manages to juggle directing with other Full Moon responsibilities by sharing the job with his dad, veteran film director Albert Band.
You say action, I'll say cut. He's directed most of it. I came in when he was busy.
Well, we do have that routine. I'll say something, and even if it's right or wrong, I'll say something like, okay, now the actor's going to move over there. Is this a good shot?
Yes.
It's the Ed McMahon yes. Or he'll say it, and I'll go, yes.
Charlie was on all my sets when I was directing movies in Europe from the age of, I would say, 9, 10, 11, something like that.
Yes.
Yes. So it's an old relationship.
Yes.
There are more bands involved in Dr. Mordrid than the directors. Richard Band, who has composed countless Full Moon scores, including The Pit and the Pendulum, Puppet Master, Demonic Toys, and now Dr. Mordrid. And Charles' son, Alexander, the little whippersnapper from the museum.
Man, they sure were giants.
I remember them being much bigger.
Action.
Parker!
Jeffrey Combs, star of Reanimator and From Beyond, is Dr. Mordrid.
Move it, you're dead.
He's a good sorcerer. There's such a thing as a bad sorcerer, and as we have in this movie, and a good sorcerer.
Hands. Whoa! Whoa! Hands down. Good hands. Good hands.
It's make-believe. You know, when you were a kid and you used to put a towel around your neck and run around the backyard and, well, maybe you didn't do it, but I did. And then I wanted to be Zorro, and then I wanted to be Superman. And now I'm Dr. Mordrid.
You're a fool, Anton. If the people of Earth knew what you really were, they would kill you.
Brian Thompson plays one of Full Moon's vilest villains, Cabal.
Cabal is a several thousand-year-old being who has over the years gained ultimate wisdom as to the use of chemicals and can use these for his own selfish purposes. Definitely despises Dr. Mordrid and anything to do with the word good.
In other words, Mordrid would be the student to bring the teacher a shiny apple.
No, I had the shiny apple also with the razor blades in it. Same shiny apple, just different contents.
As tough and as strong as Brian is, he saves the real-life dangerous stuff, like stunts, for the experts, stuntmen.
Yes.
Yes.
No! I gotta kill him!
Balancing the evil with good is Dr. Mordrid's love interest, Samantha, played by Yvette Kniper.
Samantha's determined woman. She knows what she wants. She's pretty smart, too. She knows all about the demonology, which I had no clue about until I sort of read up on it a little bit, but it's so entailed. It's amazing.
Will Full Moon fans see more of Sam and Mordrid?
Well, that's for us to know and you to find out.
But I told him about the twinkle in her eyes.
Well, lots of twinkles.
Oh, well. See, we won't tell you anything. It's all up to you guys. Yeah.
Guess it could be worse.
It could be better.
Much better.
I think there'll probably be a second one. That I have no inside information. I just think that they'll probably, I mean, because it's interesting. It's fascinating.
Yes.
Dr. Mordrid takes place in New York, but was shot in Los Angeles. The mystical fourth dimension was shot in an even more mystical location, David Allen's studio.
Yeah, this is the castle for the fifth dimensional world.
This was designed by Dennis Gordon and built by Dennis and some of his artisans. In the movie, it was lit more or less normally, and this portion of the miniature tries to duplicate that area of the set that was built for the live action. And sometimes this castle has been used to complete the portion of the set that was never built and is put in with split screen so that we see what looks to be a larger part of the whole structure.
David Allen has been animating inanimate objects for years, beginning with Gumby in the 60s, to the Pillsbury Doughboy in the 70s, to an Academy Award nomination for the young Sherlock Holmes in the 80s. David Allen continues to give Full Moon Films that extra touch of magic. Those 15-foot skeletons that everyone is reacting to in terror are in reality only 6 inches tall and never showed up on the set, except for the foot of Tyrannosaurus Rex.
That was like about a half-scale foot of a actual Tyrannosaurus of this character here. So that was a pretty straightforward perspective effect shot, you know, the kind that had been done since the silent days. When you see the movie, hopefully you will believe that you're in some kind of a hall of fossils. We don't have any, in fact, in the set. There was never anything there at all, not even parts of a full-size one.
Tell that to the poor security guard who's destined to be T-Rex hors d'oeuvre.
This little man, there's one scene in the movie where the Tyrannosaurus here in the background picks him up. And the tie only, well, it's just a little piece of strip lead, you know, so that it can be animated, be waving around.
Shooting a stop-motion animation sequence is extremely time-consuming. The models will be moved 24 positions for 1 second of screen time, and to shoot 1 foot of film in 1 hour is considered a rapid pace. With time at such a high premium, David Allen subjects his subjects to screen tests.
The incoming scene is an animation shot that we did a few days ago, and the test was done to try to help determine what camera speed we should use so that the speed of the animation fall and the speed of the large head that comes down and shatters will cut together. Most of the scenes of the dinosaur skeletons are done through model animation. And this scene, however, where it has to fall and shatter, seemed to me to be a little too difficult to animate convincingly. This is the overscale model of the miniature dinosaur that we've been using in all the other scenes. It's made of a special type of plaster so that when the head hits, it'll shatter. That's fine, okay?
Right. Yes.
We all know that when things get a little crazy, someone always remarks, there must be a full moon tonight.
Dr. Mordrid, master of the unknown.
It's fun directing with Sonny Boy, too.
Yes, that's great.
Very much so. And we hope to do many more.
Many more. Yes. Pretty silly, huh?